Hey you guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name's Rhiannon. I love to ramble about all things spiritual, and today we're going to be talking specifically about um, the planet Venus in Ophiuchus, as it's just moved into Ophiuchus yesterday on January 11th with that new moon, but there was a lot going on with that, so I wasn't able to get to it. So we're going to film it today. It's going to be in Ophiuchus until the 21st of January. So we're going to talk about this as it pertains to when it's in a transit like it is right now, and also if you happen to have the planet Venus showing up in Ophiuchus in your natal chart. Now, if you're not sure because you've only ever learned or studied Western tropical astrology, I am a practicing true sidereal astrologer. So if you'd like to be able to see what your chart looks like in true sidereal, which means where the planets were at in the sky, not a seasonal system. Western tropical is a seasonal system where true sidereal goes based off of the actual planetary transits. Also known as astronomical astrology, sidereal astrology. Vedic astrology is similar, real sky astrology, but if you've been here for a while, you know all that. But if you're new, that's what it is. 13 sign astrology. There's a lot of different ways to say it. So anyways, if you want to know if you have any Ophiuchus placements or what was going on in the sky the day or night that you were born, I will have a link below to be able to book a true sidereal natal chart reading with me. So let's get into it. Did you see that little orb? Okay, so Venus is the planet of love or values. Okay, so because it co-rules Taurus and Libra. So it's who and what we value. In Taurus, it manifests in valuing material things or what feels good, luxury, food, aesthetics. Okay, that's how Venus manifests in Taurus. How Venus manifests in Libra is our relationships, who we love. Okay, so Venus being values, who and what we love, or who and what we place value on in Ophiuchus. And Ophiuchus energy is the depth. It's the cosmic womb. So it is healing. It is the divine feminine. It is what's hidden. It co-rules the 8th house with Scorpio. So and if you know anything about Venus and Scorpio, it can be very intense. And I feel like, yes, Venus and Ophiuchus is also intense, but it manifests a little bit differently, where Scorpio focuses more on the control, the sex aspect of it. Ophiuchus is more the 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 healing. So I would say Scorpio is more of like the wound, and then Ophiuchus is more of wanting to heal that wound, if that makes sense. So I did go ahead and make some notes as to, from my perspective, what Venus and Scorpio energy is. And like I said, we're in this transit till January 21st. So this is a great time to work on relationships and healing relationships. So I'm actually going to share screen and go over a post that I did post today, and then we're going to go over some more of my thoughts. So let me go ahead and get that on the screen. If you haven't already subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button. And, any way that you interact with this video really helps me to get this message out to more people. So let's go ahead and let's go to my page. You can follow me on my Facebook page, Rereads Tarot. I also have a amazing membership there for just $9.99 a month. If you want to be able to work with me more closely, much more affordably than one-on-one, you can join that. Just go hit the blue subscribe button right here. So I do post a lot of free content as well. So here we go. Venus and Ophiuchus. Evaluate relationships with healing energy. Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and values, has gracefully entered the enigmatic realm of Ophiuchus on the auspicious date of January 11th, which was yesterday. Under the nurturing new moon's embrace, the celestial occurrence is a potent event destined to influence us until January 21st, 2024. Wondering how to harness this unique energy to transform relationships? Ophiuchus, the sign of profound healing, transmutation, and rebirth, symbolizes the process of evaluating our hidden, shadowy aspects into a state of enlightenment. It's a sacred space where we can nurture unconditional acceptance, compassion, and forgiveness, and even tap into the cosmic wisdom of our heart. pardon me while I brush my eyelashes. I do wear eyelash extensions, and sometimes one will turn upside down, and that's all I can see, and it drives me nuts. Um, it's a sacred space where we can nurture unconditional acceptance, compassion, and forgiveness, and even tap into the cosmic wisdom at the heart of the galaxy. Venus and Ophiuchus beckons us to reevaluate our values and embark on a journey to heal and evaluate our relationships. It calls us to confront the truth within ourselves and others and to ride the waves of change and growth. Most importantly, it offers a path to experience deeper intimacy, connection, and harmony in all of our relationships. So, here are a few affirmations that I put. Again, if you want to be able to see these, head over to my Facebook page, Rereads Tarot. So, number one affirmation: I radiate boundless love and acceptance towards myself. Number two, my love flows unconditionally towards my partner and loved ones. Number three, love is my guiding force, healing and transforming me and my relationships. Number four, I attract and nurture relationships aligned with my highest good. Number five, I express my values and desires authentically and openly in my relationships. Number six, I empathically listen and understand the desires and values of my partner or loved ones. Number seven, I honor and celebrate the unique individuality in myself and my loved ones. Number eight, I wholeheartedly support the growth and evaluation of myself and my loved ones. Number nine, I cherish and revel. I cherish and revel in the intimacy and harmony of my relationships. Here's a couple journaling prompts, or you can use them as a tarot prompt to pull some cards. Number one, what hidden aspects of myself can I embrace and heal during this transformative time? Number two, how can I nurture a relationship of unconditional love and acceptance within myself? Number three, what shadow aspects within my partner or loved ones need my compassion and healing? I think that's a really powerful one. Number four, in what ways can I transform my relationships into a haven of love and acceptance? Number five, what shared values can I express more fully in my relationships? Okay. It's the perfect time to do a reading with me because we are right before Valentine's Day. So I think this Venus in Ophiuchus is, hopefully that just changed. You guys can see the actually I'm going to do this differently so that I can see myself. Stop sharing. And then I'm going to hit share again. Okay. I'm going to be doing another similar video about Mercury and Ophiuchus next, even though right now, today, Mercury is now sitting at 0 degrees Sag. It's been in Mercury for the past couple of weeks. I was born with Mercury in Ophiuchus, and I just want to get these videos made. Again, they are for the transits, but they're also for if you were born with these in your natal chart. Okay. So what I was going to say is, I think this is a perfect time for Venus in Ophiuchus right before Valentine's Day. It's a great time to, work on forgiveness, work on healing in your relationships, and then using something like Valentine's Day to really celebrate your partner and the work that you've done. So I really recommend that you do that. Okay. So again, these are just the notes that I jotted down about what Venus and Ophiuchus energy, how it manifests, according to my own opinions. Everybody has their different opinions. Okay. So Venus and Ophiuchus energy. Intensity and love. Venus and Ophiuchus individuals are often seen as passionate and intense with their approach to love and relationships. They may experience deep and transformative emotions in romantic relationships. Two, healing through love. Ophiuchus is associated with healing and transformation. So, individuals with Venus in this placement may use love and relationships as a means of personal growth and healing. They may be drawn to partners who help them grow spiritually or emotionally. And what this is going to look like is probably not going to be rainbows and sunshine all the time, because healing is painful and transformation is painful. That's why, the death card in the tarot is really the transformation card. Sometimes it's very, very painful and scary and dark. And I do think that Venus and Ophiuchus is probably somebody that does attract a lot of toxic relationships. And again, this isn't as like a punishment, but it's because you are here to have a transformation in the way that you exist in relationships. And so you're going to pick partners that are going to trigger that healing, right? Number 5. Oh, wait, I skipped. Number 3, magnetism and charisma. Venus and Ophiuchus individuals can possess a magnetic and charismatic presence that attracts others to them. It's a very sexual, it's, the snake bearer, the snake is the Kundalini. Kundalini is literally sexual life force energy. So there is anybody with Ophiuchus placements, 8th house placements, Scorpio placements, is got a very sexual charisma of deep, there's just something magnetic about all of that energy. Okay. So Venus and Ophiuchus individuals definitely possess this magnetic and charismatic presence that attracts others to them. They may have a seductive and alluring quality. Number 5, deep emotional connections. They seek deep emotional connections with their partners, and they may be interested in exploring the depths of human emotion and psychology through their relationships. Number 6, transformational aesthetics. Venus and Ophiuchus can appreciate beauty in a transformative way, seeing it as a means of personal evaluation rather than just superficial attractiveness. So also Venus is beauty, because it's the divine feminine, and then again Ophiuchus, which it's hard to see it as the divine feminine because it's the serpent bearer, but the serpent bearer used to be a female symbol and it was changed to a male symbol, as they do. But I still see it as very much feminine. Okay. Aesthetics, beauty, how we see beauty. So this might be somebody who sees beauty in a different way. They're not conforming to traditional societal standards of beauty and for what they want for themselves or what they see or seek out in others, right? Number 7, a desire for truth and authenticity. Honesty and authenticity are highly valued in their relationships. They may be skilled at uncovering hidden truths and encouraging openness with our partners. And these are, I wrote these all very lightly because I don't want to sound like I'm just focusing on the negative aspects, but somebody who is skilled at uncovering hidden truths, and as a person who has Mercury in Ophiuchus and their Neptune in Ophiuchus in the 8th house, I am one of those people. It doesn't always it's not always appreciated in partners, right? Because people are defensive. And again, because we have that really deep, magnetic, piercing personality, it makes people go, whoa, because it's in our natural defense to not want people to see our gaping wounds, and it's part of Ophiuchus's natural habitat to seek out those wounds for healing. So it's like, here is somebody trying to hide those, and then anybody with Ophiuchus placements, or when we're in Ophiuchus energy, it's like, let me see in there, let me see what's wrong with you. And it's not because we want to point it out and make you feel like shit, it's because we're meant to be healing those things. So when we're in an Ophiuchus transit or you have Ophiuchus placements, you're not just trying to expose people, you're trying to help them as a catalyst for healing and change, right? So yeah, those are the, just quick little bullet points that I had put on there, but we can also pull up the chart here real quick. Let me make sure that hit share again. Okay, so this is today's transit, January 12th. You can see here the sun is in Sagittarius, Mars is in Sagittarius, moon is in Capricorn. It was just in Sagittarius yesterday for the new moon, but we've got Venus right here in Ophiuchus. Actually, I wanted to look at it with the degrees, so let's go. Okay, so now you can see we've got Venus is at 1 degrees of Ophiuchus, and you can see Mercury just left Ophiuchus. It's at 0 degrees Sag. And I wish I would have made this video sooner, but it took me getting triggered a little bit with a loved one. So again, relationships, Venus and Ophiuchus is relationships, people that we care about. and then Mercury and Ophiuchus are communication style. But I'll get into more of that on the video that I'll do next, which is Mercury and Ophiuchus. So here we go for the next 10 days, right? So it entered on the 11th and it's going to be in Ophiuchus until the 21st. So you've got 10 days, well, 9 days now because it's already the 12th, to focus on that. So I really do recommend that you dig into your relationships, maybe some of your fears about relationships, your fears about being loved, purging and clearing anything that comes up for you. But I wouldn't be surprised if some things don't come up, even though we're at a Mercury retrograde, which is great. It doesn't mean that we can't have more focus on those type of things. And again, I think it's a perfect time to look at that before we go into Valentine's Day. So leave me any questions that you might have about true sidereal astrology, about Venus, Ophiuchus, Venus in Ophiuchus. And again, if you're interested to know what your true sidereal chart looks like, I will link my website below and you can book a reading with me. Please give a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.